you insinuating I'm the one who used this real weapon? Are you saying I'm wrong in my understanding? Ha 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 ha! You got me riled up, lawyer man. I feel a song coming on. Gotta get through this case. Looking for a weapon that just don't exist. Pathetic lawyer man. Drop into the abyss. Oh, despicable lawyer man. Yo, you make me sick. You can disappear just like a magic trick. Worthless lawyer man done in by a weapon. For you, miserable wretch, hell doth beckon. Yeah. Well, I mean, that doesn't really help you. I don't need to remind you, defense, that your life is on the line. I know, your majesty. Yet you're prepared to risk it on this mere idea of a real murder weapon. Death to the lawyer. Shut up. This is it. The moment of truth. Can't back down now. Not now. Yes, your majesty, I am. I'm confident the real murder weapon does indeed exist. That's a bold claim, Mr. Wright. Now let's see you back it up. Show us the piece of evidence that, which piece of evidence points to this real murder weapon. Gladly. If I knew which one it was. What would somebody like Anastasian use to bludgeon someone? I'm guessing his guitar, but... Now then, defense, please submit your evidence to the court. Yeah, let's see it, lawyer man. Let's see this thing that shows the real murder weapon you say I used. Give me a second. Or, well, okay. Maybe it's not his guitar, but it's something that he always has on his possession. Maybe. Or this picture with him with the guitar. I'm gonna do that, yeah. I think that's the best thing to do.
Take that!
We're gonna say it's the guitar. Yeah. What am I about to present is really nothing more than a possibility. But this thin thread is all I've got. Allow me to direct the court's attention to this photo of the morning dance for devotion. That photo? How is that going to help you, Mr. Wright? There's something about it that doesn't sit right with me. Oh yeah? And what's this something? Oh yeah, the guitar is different. How did I not notice that? I just realized it's a different guitar. This thing is odd to say the least. How did I not notice? I don't know. Just understanding. Why is the instrument you're holding different from the one you're playing in the photo?
Would you look at that? They're completely different shapes.
I believe you said your Dalmolin was your one and only.
Well, Mr. Understanding, what do you have to say to that?
Heh heh. I got nothing to say. Then allow me to answer for you. They're different because the one in the photo is no longer in playable condition. Not after you use it to bludgeon Mr. Roll to death. Ha 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 ha. My old partner wasn't doing so hot, so I brought his sister along, that's all. Not a big deal, lawyer man. In that case, please submit your old Damolin to this court as evidence. Too bad. You're too late. I got rid of her yesterday. You what? Burned her up with the rest of the trash. Ashes to ashes, baby. Haha. Good thing that's not, like, suspicious or anything. So I could destroy the evidence. And I see more trash right here in this court that needs to burn in the fires of hell. Lawyer trash. Ha 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 ha. Nerd. Now there's no proof to show. Oh, come on. That's pathetic. Your agony can sound better than that. Where's that great scream of yours? This can't be how it ends. Oh no.
I think I have heard enough. Seems the defense is unable to produce the evidence it needs to prove its assertion.
But, Your Majesty, that's only because the witness destroyed it. Evidence is everything in court. Don't tell me you've forgotten this most fundamental principle of our profession.
Without sufficient proof, your claim that Anne Stanton is the murderer is no more than conjecture.
Arg! What sense does this make? Hehehe. There's the pain expression I've been looking for. By the way, there seems to be one more thing you're forgetting. What is it now? You accused Mr. Anne Stanton of being the thief, but the real thief turned out to be the victim. Uh-oh. And with that, Mr. Anne Stanton's purported motive for the murder goes out the window. Great point, prosecutor. You tell him. If I had been there, I would have just called roll and gotten the treasure back. There wasn't any reason for me to kill him now. Was there? There's no good counter-argument to that.
Sounds to me like Mr. Anne Stanton has been completely wrongfully accused. Unfortunately as it may be, I think it's time to hand down the verdict in this case.
Not good. Not good.
Defense, I trust you understand what you yourself will receive for taking on this case.
Arrgh! What do I do? The murder weapon's been destroyed. Now I've got no motive. Poor Albie will be convicted, and I'll lose my life too. Mr. Wright, you've wasted this court's time and disparaged everything we hold sacred. We should charge you with, that, in addition to the crime of abetting the accused. Yeah, you should pay for desecrating my good name. Bye-bye, lawyer man. Time for you to do some repenting in the Twilight Realm. Is it like the Shadow Realm? This guy is guilty as sin. I just know it. He must have had some reason to kill Mr. Roll. But what? They were corroborating and he wanted the money for himself. Come on, people, let me hear you scream and shout. Time to take this lawyer trash out. The thing to do at a time like this is to turn my thinking around. I shouldn't be trying to figure out what I understand his motive was. I should be thinking about what kind of situation would give him a motive. Did you steal it? He said. His partner took it. We know that Mr. Roll was the thief, and that he had gotten his hands on the box. So then why? I ask, why? Why in the world did he ask Albie that question? Because the thing wasn't... What about the treasure box would have prompted him to?
Defense, what's gotten into you?
Now I get it. Now it all makes sense. Like, Paul Coon command, what are you trying to say? Muttering and squealing to yourself sounds like you knocked something loose upstairs. Your Majesty, please hold off your ruling for just a little while longer.
Don't tell me you're going to start begging for your life now.
No, Your Majesty, that's not it. It's just that I realized something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception this whole time.
A misconception, you say?
That's right. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. But could this really be true? If so, there's still a lot to figure out.
Very well. Let's hear what you have to say.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, this is just more of his nonsense. He's just stalling for time.
This is your last chance, defense. The second I find it is really nothing but nonsense. No amount of begging will stay my hand, understand?
Yes, Your Majesty. Better not fuck this up. We all know this is just going to be another one of your stupid bluffs. Now then, defense.
What is this misconception you mentioned?
The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box was that it wouldn't open, it was gone, it was empty. I'm pretty sure that it was empty. What if the treasure box was already empty from the start? What?
What?
Please recall that when Mr. Roll and Mr. Albie ran into the Great Stairs, he asked the boy a question. Did you steal it? He said. Also recall that Mr. Roll was holding a treasure box at the time. So why then did he ask Albie the question that he did?
That is a bit peculiar, isn't it?
Not at all, Your Majesty. Not once you realized that. By the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure box room, the treasure box was already empty.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Roll suspected that Albie had gotten to it first, which is why he confronted Albie when he ran into the boy on the stairs.
Objection!
But how would the victim have known the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it.
Objection!
It was forced open, you dingus. Once a year, the victim had a duty of carrying the treasure box to the palace. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for the New Year's rite. He would have been able to tell by the weight when it's lifted. Oh, okay, that's true.
Ah, I see. Yes, I suppose he would have been able to tell, wouldn't he?
Mr. O was likely to decide to at least steal the empty box. It was an important historical artifact in itself, after all. But what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of this have to do with Mr. Understanding? My point is this. It gave Mr. Understanding a motive to murder the victim. A motive? Mr. Understanding, keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? So if anyone had found out that the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. What? From the moment Mr. Roll discovered that the box was gone, his fate was sealed. Or the treasure was gone, because you decided then that he had to be silenced forever. But that's absurd. I guess he still could have stolen it. Ha 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 ha. Can you believe the stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth? This is all just a colossal joke.
So then, what happened to the treasure?
It had been stolen long before this incident occurred. By Mr. Please and Understanding, Loving and Understanding himself, whatever. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to accuse Mr. Understanding? Your Majesty, please don't listen to these trumped-up charges. The defense is grasping. Real quickly, let me check the look at something real quick. We're still going, we're still going. We're not streaming anymore, but that doesn't matter.
Objection!
The treasure box can only be opened with the key Mr. Understanding holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure?
Objection!
As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing to open the box. Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling.
I'm not ready to give my verdict yet.
What?
The defense has successfully presented a new possibility in this case.
Yes, finally, a tiny shred of hope.
Yeah, going fast, yeah.
Mr. Understanding,
Would you care to make any statements in response to the defense's claims?
Grarg. This is all bull. My noggin's a rage cage, and it's ready to explode, baby.
Instructor Understanding, please calm yourself.
I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I dutifully watched over that treasure with pride. And now I'm getting accused of stealing it? This lawyer is a lying scumbag. Eep. You better believe I got something to say. Open your ear holes, sheeple. Let's rock. Death to the lying lawyer. Alright. Bring it on, man. Witness testimony. Let's go. Lion lawyer. Steal the Founder's orb? Me? I did it? This lying lawyer's insults no limit. All this time, I guarded the orb faithfully. Saw sacred duty to the Holy Mother. Easy to see. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need. Lying lawyer, condemn him to hell. Kick him, throw him into a prison cell.
Alright, we've now heard from both sides. Either the treasure box was forced open by the accused, as the witness claims, or Mr. Understanding opened it, as the defense claims. Defense, this is your last chance to cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Majesty.
If you are unable to prove your assertions by the end of this cross-examination,
then the DC Act will come into play, and both of you will be accused and lose your lives. Oh, shit. I understand. Life or death. It all comes down to this. Mr. Wright. Don't worry, Albie. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be alright. Thank you. I believe in you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. And after we win, we can go see Miss Maya. Together. It's a deal. I can't let Albie down. I have to win this trial. Somehow, I have to prove that only Understanding could have stolen the treasure. Do your worst, Lawyer Trash. This is your requiem. The last song you'll ever hear on this mortal coil. But the argument that the orb was already gone before the murder fits all the facts. It's no use even talking to you. Where's your proof that I stole the orb? Huh, Lawyer Trash? He's right. I don't have any proof. Yet. But I'll find some. All this time I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother, easy to see.
Hold it!
Your sacred duty, huh? The problem with that is, I don't think you really are a true believer. Why, you? How dare you question my faith? It's downright insulting. I'm not trying to insult you, but I can't suspend logic either. You wormed your way into the temple with the intent of stealing the treasure, didn't you? I've had all the insults I can take out of you, Lawyer Trash. But you're the only one who can open the treasure box. You just keep on arguing the same old lie. I sing the truth, hear my battle cry. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need.
Hold it!
The defendant didn't force open the box, that's a lie. He forced the box open. In fact, you're the one who opened it, isn't that right? Come on, you just saw it for yourself, didn't you? The lock was busted on account of the box being forced open. Oh? Yeah. Well, there's your point. Proof right there. Score one for the metalhead. Look, if the accused really didn't try to force his way into the box, then how do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open for you earlier? How do I explain why the box wouldn't... A different key. I'd like to suggest that there's a different key is required to open it.
a different key?
To open the box. As we saw earlier, the box wouldn't open with Mr. Understanding's key. Which means that a different key, the true key, must exist. Ha ha ha, are you kidding me? Of course not. You can't prove that it doesn't exist. Just calm down a second and think about it, lawyer man. Why in the world would I bring a fake key here with me? Why, you ask? Well, because... Well, guess you got me there.
Looks like that babbling brook you call a mouth has dried up the thesaurus defense. Darn, messed that one up. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Alright, well, no, we're going back. Well, we'll go ahead and press this first. I'm not the one who will be going to jail, Mr. Understanding. You are! You think so, huh? Hey, what do you think, people? It's not just me this lawyer's putting it down. He's insulting Kuraianism, and the Kurai needs people too. If he thinks he can get away with that, he's got another thing coming. Right, people? Hehehehe. That's right. Disrespectful lawyers deserve to be removed post-haste. Yikes. The gallery's getting really whipped up over this. You're going to jail, you, not me. If you don't believe me, just wait and see. It's too late, no forgiveness for you, not from me, the judge, or her holiness too. You'll rue the day you set foot in this court. To the gallows, lawyer, you will report. This is it, my last chance. The thing is, even though our lives are mine, I feel strangely calm. I think it's because I know, as a lawyer, I just have to do what I do best. All I have to do is believe in my clients, in Albie's innocence.
Hold it!
Okay, we need to press this again. Hold B. A different way to open it. There's a different way to open the box. Huh? What are you talking about? There's a secret trick to opening it, to protect its contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works, isn't that right? Are you for real? You've been watching too many movies, lawyer man. Ah, so you're one of those tourists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic and mystery around every corner? I'll have you know, defense. The Kingdom of Kurai is not some sort of fantasy funland. Ugh. It's true I don't have any real grounds to make that assertion. And yet... Oh yeah, I feel another song coming on. A little number about a crazy lawyer with a wild, fantastic ideas. The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional, man. There ain't no other way. Ah, new verse. Please add it to your testimony, Mr. Understanding. The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional, man. There ain't no other way.
Hold it!
Delusional, am I? Well, we'll see about that. Wild ideas, that's called delusion. Mixed up lawyer, drowning in confusion. Indeed, the defense's sinful wrongdoing has made him lose his touch with reality. Let's hear it. Will it be for this sinner's flight of fancy? Nothing, because I'm not the delusional one. I just know there's gotta be some secret trick to opening that treasure box. Oh, really? And where exactly is the secret hidden? The secret is obviously hidden in... I think it's the key. He is not using the key the correct way. There's obviously some secret hidden in the key? No, not in the key. I'd like to examine it, if you please. Ha 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 ha. You don't know when to quit, do ya? Go ahead. Examine it all you like. Nothing. I don't see anything. Well, defense, what have you discovered? I'm afraid I haven't discovered anything, Mr. Magistry. Here, I'll return it now. I told you, didn't I tell you? Yes, you told me. There's just no reasoning with this man. The accused forced the lock open. There's no other explanation. That's right. He desecrated the box by opening it without using this
The Mitama key. Wait, what did he just say? I'll sing it as many times as I have to get it through your thick, loyal skull. Only the Mitama key unlocks the treasure. Force it and reap the founder's pleasure. I don't know. Is this Magatama key? Yeah! For the forgetful defense's sake, could you please add that to your testimony? If I have to, carve it into your brain, lawyer man. Okay, well, hang on, I gotta press it first.
Hold it!
There must have been some secret trick to this key. Oh yeah? And what exactly is this secret trick? Huh? What's that smug look for? Maybe something like it can change shapes? Whoa, man, that's some wild imagination you got there. Give credit where credit's due, you can daydream like a champ. Just like any Magatama, this key is made out of a translucent material. One look and it's pretty obvious it can't change shapes. Yeah, I wasn't really sold on that one myself. But I felt there was something off about Mr. Anderson's testimony just now. I think I better maybe take a look through the evidence. I know, he's calling it the wrong thing. Did I already save?
Objection!
Just a minute, Mr. Understanding. You just said your key... You just called your key the Mitama key, didn't you? Ah. But didn't you originally say it's called the Magatama key?
The Mitama key? What's that?
I don't know, Your Majesty. But apparently, it's a rather crucial question. What? What's the big deal? So I said the wrong thing. So what? Simple slip of the tongue. An A for effort, Mr. Wright, but your grandstanding betrays your desperation. I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue like that adds absolutely nothing to your argument.
What say you, defense? Is it an important detail?
Judging by Understanding's reaction, I'd say it's everything my argument needs. Yes, Your Majesty, it's very important. This key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Mitama key. I believe this discrepancy holds great significance for the defense. Nah, man, just a meaningless mistake. Insignificant. You're riding the crazy train to nowhere, lawyer man. Your Majesty, please don't pay the defense any heed. It's all nonsense.
Tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself. However, I am eager to find out.
What?
The defense, will you explain yourself like your life literally depends on it? Because it does. Now then, in the name of the key, you know, is the name of the key an important detail?
Yes, it is absolutely important detail, I think. Because the Mitama key is connected to the Founder's Orb.
I see, very well. In that case, please show the court the grounds on which you are basing this claim.
The grounds, Your Majesty?
You can of course show the grounds, can you not, defense?
Of course. What else can I say? I have to come up with something, anything, even if it's just a bluff. The Mitama key. Mitama. There has to be something, somewhere, that ties Mitama and the orb together.
Don't keep me waiting, defense.
What evidence shows a connection between the Mitama key and the Founder's Orb? Give me a second. Alright, let's see here. Oh, here we go. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Right there.
Take that!
I was just wondering if that song was actually going to be used.
What's that? The Song of Ceremony?
All this time, the answer was right here in front of me. It's right there in the Song of Ceremony, performed during the Dance of Devotion. Your Majesty, the Song of Ceremony tells of the treasure of the founder of Kurainism, but hidden within its lyrics.
It's the secret behind how to really open the treasure box. Oh. Holy. Mother! What? How can that be, Defense? Song of Ceremony contains the following lyrics. When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. So you put the Mitama upside down. Mitama here refers to the Mitama key. See? Because you see like the little thing is holding it like upside down. See above the judge and his necklace? Well, yes, it's the same word, but that doesn't mean... We've been calling this the Magatama key. That's why I inserted the key into the lock with the Magatama design on it. That's obviously not the right way to use it. I suppose you know the right way? I do, Your Majesty. To use the key properly, you have to first flip it vertically. You have to first... I mean, it doesn't matter. If you do both the things... Just in case, though. Flip it vertically. We turn the Magatama shape upside down like this. It becomes the Kuraini symbol of the soul. In other words, Amitama! Oh my, you're absolutely right. But now what do you do with it? It's too big to fit in the lock that way. Oh, heh. I knew he was just bluffing. Plus and minus the only tool of his trade, after all. There must be some other place this key fits, but where? Let's see. What were the words of the Song of Ceremony again? When the butterfly embraces the Mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Where should it be used? Give me a second here. Give me the save. Oh, look at that!
Got it!
My goodness! The treasure box, it really opened! No way, man! What? No! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real secret behind the Song of Ceremony. It's the true key to opening the treasure box! It's all over, Mr. Payne. How so? Let's say someone was fooled into trying to force the front-facing lock open. Sadly for them, it won't budge. That's because the lock is, after all, just a decoy. Then what you're saying is... Neither the victim nor the defendant would have been able to open the box. They therefore had no way of stealing the treasure. The only one who could have stolen it is the man who knew about the Mitama key. Please love and understanding. But I'm not done yet. Please recall the scene of the crime. On the floor by Mr. Roll's body was the very unlocked and very open treasure box. Only someone who knew how to open the box could have left it in that state. And to do so, there can only be one true culprit. Admit it, Mr. Understanding, you're the one who killed Mr. Roll. Arg. I was gonna let him go.
Curse him. It's all his fault. Why'd he have to try and steal that treasure? Why'd I have to spot him with that box? On my way to the storeroom after the morning dance. It's his fault I had to cause that blackout and lock him good. I couldn't let my secret get out. Nobody could know the treasure box was empty. I'd lose my position as head monk. Who knows what else they'd do to me? I couldn't let... I had to stop him.
What a shocking development. I can scarcely believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DC Act was enacted 23 years ago.
No, my perfect, unblemished record. Destroyed. The incredible pain. Ruined. No. Did the lawyer really win? I can't believe it. No way. This can't be happening.
Peace. I said peace. Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else. But the truth has been made known, so it's time for me to give my verdict. In the name of the Holy Mother, this court finds the accused, I'll be your guide, not guilty.
Well, alrighty then. High Court of Kurain. Accused. I got it. There's still quite a commotion. The people in the gallery show no signs of clearing out. Can't believe it. Not guilty. I'm still in shock. Can you believe that guy? I can feel everybody's eyes on me. This can't be happening. It's impossible. Oh, Holy Mother, preserve us. I've never been in a defendant lobby quite so this uncomfortable. Mr. Wright! Oh, Albie. Thank you. Thank you so much for what you did for me. I'm just glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while. I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first. That's okay, Albie. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. But how did it even ever get this way in the first place? Allow me to explain. At least, I wish I could explain. But I don't really know why. I never even questioned it before today. By the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts have been based on her benevolence's insights. Right. Great Rafa, the royal priestess. You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair? Do explain, outsider. How verdicts founded on truths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality. For her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says, but even with her benevolence divination seances, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions. Mr. Wright. Shh. Huh? Don't say that so loud. People might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested. A rebel? That's right, one of those people going against our queen in the court system. They call themselves the Defiant Dragons. Are they a bunch of defense attorneys? They're led by a scary guy named Dirk. They'll do anything to overthrow her eminence, even commit crimes. Dirk. I remember people in the gallery mentioning that name. The things you're saying sound a lot like the stuff they say. But you're not scary like that Dirk guy. Pardon the intrusion. Oh hey look, it's that Dirk guy.
Yeah, you. I want to talk to you, see? Flight, is it? Right, sir. Phoenix, right. And you are? I'm the Kuranese Minister of Justice. The name's Inga Karkul Kurain. Inga Karkul. Inga Karkul. I can't... If there's a pun in his name, I can't figure it out. I oversee the whole legal shebang, see? I was watching that three-ring circus in there. You were? Wow. The Minister of Justice. So he is in charge of the entire court system. Defense Culpability Act and all. Minister Inga, how are you, sir? Run along, mini-monk. Grown-ups are talking here. Yes, sir. Very sorry, sir. May I help you with something? Just wanted a good look at you. Guys like you aren't exactly a dime a dozen around here. Huh? Well then. He's eyeing me like I'm some kind of exotic creature in a cage. Oh yeah, might as well share this little morsel with you. Turns out Roll was a seasoned thief. A repeat offender, you see. Had my men look into it and they found all the booty he pilfered right there in his digs. But he seemed like such a nice man. Why, Mr. Roll, why? Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook. A mook? How can you say that? Guess that kind of sob story gets you common folk all misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing. I had my men check out that understanding fella, too. He wasn't the only one with sticky fingers. It's the insurgents. What? They put the squeeze on our head monk, apparently. So we gave up the Founder's Orb and tried to keep it hush-hush. Wow, I see. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, say, White. That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it? First not guilty ruling in 23 years. You're making waves, see? Stirring the pot. Catch my drift? Oh, well, yikes. I'm in for it now. But thanks to that song and dance, we know our precious national treasure got nicked. So I'm gonna call it a wash and let it slide this time. All I did was defend the accused. You'd do best to read between the lines here, chump. You're standing on thin ice, you get my drift? Even a dirty, no-good-nick punk knows to cash in his chips before the house steps in. Do us both a favor and keep an eye on the path you're walking down. You never know whose toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on. Yikes, he was kind of scary, wasn't he? Well, yeah, no use worrying about it. We have more important things to think of. Such as when we can continue the sightseeing tour. Tour? Oh, anytime, sir. We still have plenty of time until Miss Maya's training ends. And there are still lots more temples to see, and all kinds of local foods to eat. I could show you the natural beauty of the area, and the waterfalls used for training. I haven't even shown you the breathtaking mountain view of the Plaza of Devotion yet, and there's the place where they dangle off a really steep cliff, and there's a bit of the Twilight Realm talking about this. Alright. Slow down, Albie. There's plenty of time. And when we're done with all that, you can go see Miss Maya. We can go see Miss Maya together. Yeah, you bet. Maya, I wonder how she's doing. Hope she's okay. Did we do it?
So, how about that not guilty, Dirk?
It is Dirk.
I heard. Sounds like the winds of change are beginning to stir.
It's Edgeworth. A new episode has been added. The Magical Turnabout. I would like to save my game. And I think we'll watch the beginning of well, let's see what's gonna happen. Yeah, we'll watch the beginning. We'll give you a little taste of what's to come. Alright, well, that's all you get. So, whatever that is. Trucy trapping a dragon. Alright, well. Let's go and see if we can check out the costumes. We can. Let's just check them out real quick. The tiger. What about you, Apollo? Looking stylish. Ah, yeah. Hey, Athena. It just looks stupid. Alright. Just wanted to check him out. Alright. Well, that'll do it for this session. Join me for the next one whenever I do it. I might do it live. It'll probably just be... It might just be the first investigation, because this is the second episode, so it's going to start off with investigation. That's going to be like an hour or so, so... We'll see. So, yeah, this was a lot of fun. Interesting. A reasonable amount of challenge, I guess. I did get something wrong, but, I mean, I was headed in the right direction, so... But anyway, yeah. So, yeah. I hope you enjoyed watching, and, I'll see you next time.